Avi David, our noble Duke. Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter, Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And, my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. With cunning has thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness, and, my noble lord, being so she will not here before your grace consent to marry Demetrius, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she's mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman, or to her death, according to our law, immediately provided in that case.
What say you, fair Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, to you your mother should be as God. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
And himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your mother's voice, the other must be found worthier.
I would, my mother looked, but with my eyes.
Rather with your eyes, with her judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, but I do beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death or to forever judge the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, know of your youth, question your desires, and examine well your blood. If you yield not to your mother's choice, you can endure the life of none. To be a shady cauldron moved against the fate comes to the cold, fruitless moon. Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day, betwixt my love and me, upon that day, either prepare to die the death for disobedience to your mother's will, or to wed Demetrius as he would, or on the honest altar to protest posterity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy praise title to my certain right.
You have her mother's love, Demetrius. Do you marry her?
Scornful Lysander. True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, all my right of her, I do escape unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his, and, which is more than all these both can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll vouch to his head, made love to Nadar's daughter, Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, totes, devoutly dotes, totes in idolatry upon the spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess I have heard so much. But Demetrius come, and Aegis come, you shall go with me. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your mother's will. The laws of Athens yield you up. Come, Palta. What cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegis go along. I must employ you in some business against a nuptial conflict with you, against something that nearly concerns yourselves.
Duty and desire, we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the rose of their dew fade so fast?
Be like the want of rain, which I could well betame them from the tempest of my eyes.
I mean, for all that I could ever read, could ever hear or tell a history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
Then true lovers have been never crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny.
A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens to her home, rode 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There will I marry thee. Into that place of sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, and leave without the town, there will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with a golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves within its souls, and by the prosperous love, and when the false Trojan undersail was seen, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever woman spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me tomorrow, truly I will meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away? Call you me fair? That fair again, I'd say. Demetrius loves you, fair. Oh, happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars and your tongue sweet air. Sickness is catching. Oh, her favor so. Yours would. I catch, fair Hermia. Ere I go. My ear should catch your voice. My eye, your eye. My tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Oh, teach me with how you look and with which art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart. I give him curses and he gives me love. Oh, that my prayers with such affection move. I frown upon him, yet he loves me still. That smile critique my frown with such skill. His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine. None but your beauty would that fault were mine. Take comfort, he shall no longer see my face. For Lysander and I shall fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, turned Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then my graces and my love do dwell, turn this heaven unto a hell.
Helen, to you reminds me of the full. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe dark and holds his silver massage in the watering glass, decking with wicker pearl the bladed glass, a time that lover's place still doth conceal. Through Athens' gates have been devised to steal.
And in the wood, where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee, Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander. We must starve our sight from lovers' food till deep morrow midnight.
Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius stole on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens, I thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He do not know it all, but he do know. And as he urged, darting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring his qualities, things base and vile, holding no quantity. Love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. Therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love any judgment taste, wings and no eyes, figure uneasy haste. Therefore, love is said to be a child, because in choice he is so often beguiled, as waggish boys and games themselves forswear, so the boy loves to journey everywhere. For ere Demetrius looked upon Hermia's eyes, he hailed down oaths that he was only mind. But from some heat from Hermia he did felt, showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight, and to the wood he will tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence that I have thanks, to have his sight and thither back again. Is all our company here?
Your best to compliment man by man, quite to spirits.
Here's the roll, that the man's name which is soft as this, for all Athens to plan into before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quintus, say we play treats up, then call your actors for it, and grow to so acquaint.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and the most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, a very good piece of work, so now call your actors for it. Master, spread yourself.
Answer as they call you, at bottom, the weaver.
Ready, the name of court, MI4, and proceed.
You and at bottom are set down for Pyramus,
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
a lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
Thou wilt ask in 2 tears in the performance of it. Let the audience look to your eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in the silences. Yet, my chief reliever is for a tyrant early. I quit Hercules early. Or to tear patents too. The raging rocks of chiefly shines shall break the locks of prison gates. That was love. Now proceed.
Francis Flute, the bells mentor.
Here, Peter Quintus.
You, Flute, must take this beyond me.
What is this view? A wandering night?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, I do not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's on one. You shall play in a mask and may speak as small as you will.
Let me play this with you. I will hide my face. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice.
No. You must play Pyramus, and Flute, you this beat.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, Taylor. You, Robin Starveling, must play Thisbe's mother, Tamir Sound, the tinker. You, Pyramus' father, myself, Thisbe's father, Snug the joiner. Snug the joiner. Snug the joiner. The lion's heart. I hope you hear the play fitted.
Have you the lines, Marlon? Pray you, give me for I am slow study.
You may an exempt word, for it is nothing but roar. What?
Let me play roar that will make any man's heart beat. I will roar that the people say, let him roar again! Let him roar again!
You can play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentlemanlike man. Therefore you must needs to play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
But, masters, sorry parts, I'm to entreat you, request you, and desire you to come by tomorrow night and meet me in the palace or come out about the town. For if we rehearse in the city, we shall be dogged and accompanied our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw a bill of property such as our play wants. I pray you fail me not.
There we meet at the Duke's house. Be perfect, adieu.
And do so we meet.
Cut the whole bowstrings.
How now, spirit, whither wander you? Over hill, over dale, thorough bush, thorough briar, over park, over pale, thorough flood, thorough fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to dew her orbs upon the green. I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou lob of spirits, all be gone. Our queen and all our elves come here anon.
King Dog keeps his grubber here tonight. Take heed, the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is fasting fell in wrath, because that she has a attendant had. A lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. He never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child. Night overseeing the chase before his vow. But she perforce records the love of her. Crowns and with flowers and makes her all a joy. Though they never meet in Grover Green. By fountain clear and spring cellar. But they do square for all their else for fear. Creeping through acorn cups and hiding there.
Either I mistake your shape and make inquiry, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite, called Robin, good fellow, are you not he, that frights the maidens of the villagry, and sometimes make the drink to bear no bar, mislead night wanderers, laughing at their harm. Those at Hobgoblin call you sweet puck. You do their work and they shall have good luck. Are you not he? Are you not he? Are you not he?
Speakest the right. I am the merry wander of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile when I pat and beat that horse beguile. Neighing in the likeness of a filly foal, and sometime lurk I in a gossip's boat, in very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks against her lips I bob, and on her with a dewlap pour the ale. The wisest aunt tell on the saddest tale. Sometimes a 3-foot stool mistaketh me. Then slip I from her bump on top of she, and Taylor cries and falls into a cough. And the whole choir holds their hips in line, while the Westmen they merge and knees and swear, a merry hour was never wasted there. But room fairy, here comes Oberon.
Ill met by moonlight
proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? Very skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Terror rash wanton, am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady, but I know when thou hast run away from fairyland. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest tip of India, but that forsooth that bounds in Amazon, a buskin mistress, and you wear your love. So Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance in my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus? Dost thou not lead him through the glimmering night, and make him with fair Agles break his faith with Ariadne and Antiopa?
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and ever since the middle summer spring, went we on hill, in dell, forest and in, by Pavis fountain, or by Rochelle brook, and in the beaten margin of the sea, to dance to a ringle to the whistling wind, but with thy bows thou hast restored our sport. And throughout this distemper we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frost fall in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on all heaps in an icy crown. An odor chaplet of sweet summer buds, a sassy mockery said, the spring, the summer, the child in autumn, the angry winter changed the one deliveries, and amazed world by their increase now knows not which is way from our debate, parents and originals.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross to Oberon? I do but beg a little change of land. Would it be my henchman?
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland bites not the child of me. His mother was the votress of my order, and in the spected Indian air by night, full often has she gossiped by my side, and sat with me in Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarcatrix on the flood, when we had left to see the shells conceived, and grow big belly with the wanton wind was she, with pretty and with swimming gait, following her womb, then rich with my young squire, but imitating so upon the land, to fetch me trifles and return again. As from boy a trip with merchandise, but she being mortal of that boy to die, and for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with them.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance left Theseus' wedding day, if you will patiently dancing around and see how move our rebels go with us. If not, shun me and I will spare your harms.
Give me that boy and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom, grace away, which would tie down right if I longer stay.
Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou remember since once I sat upon a promontory.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth. Cupid all armed, a certain aim he took at a fair vessel throned by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. But I might see young Cupid's fiery shaft quench in the chaste beams of the watery moon, and the imperial votress pass it on in maiden meditation, fancy free and marked I where the bolts of Cupid fell. It fell upon a listle western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's moon, and maidens called love in idleness. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once, the juice of it on sleeping eyelids late will make a man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb and be thou here again, ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll wrap a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she wakingly looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, she shall pursue with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I'm invisible and I shall overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll stay, the other stayeth me. Thou toldst me they were stolen into this wood. And here I am, and wood within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. be gone and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant. That you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave your power to draw, and I shall have no more power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or do I not? In the plainest truth, tell you, I do not, nor I cannot love you.
And even for that, I do love you more. Demetrius, I'm your spaniel, and the more you beat me, I'll fawn on you. Use me as your stables, burden me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you. What worse place can I beg in your love? What higher place expectedly than to be used as a dog?
Tempt not the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
I am sick when I not look on you.
I'll run from thee and hide in the bricks, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest has not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies to that female to chase. The Douglas is griffin and the tiger builds his tower, frolic fly.
Now, stay in that question, let me go. Or if thou follow, do not believe, for I shall make thee mischief in the wood.
I in the temple, the town, the fields, you do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius, you're wrong to do a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We cannot woo when we are not made to woo. I shall follow thee and make heaven of hell, to die upon the him I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Ah, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where ox slips and the nodding violet grows, quite over canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania, sometime of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight, and there the snake throws her enameled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in, and with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it and seek this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with the disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect her with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
true love take love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce or cat or bear, hard or boar with bristled hair, in thy eye that shall appear when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some foul thing is near. What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce or cat or bear, hard or boar with bristled hair, in thy eye that shall appear when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some foul thing is near.
Fill up, we fain with wandering in the wood, and to speak truth, I have forgotten our way. Let's rest us, if you think it good and hard for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander, climb you out of bed, prayer upon this man shall rest my head.
One turn shall serve us little for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one crown.
Nay, Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off, do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sad sweet of my innocence. Love takes meaning as love's comfort. I mean that my heart into yours is knit, so that with one heart we can make of it two bosoms that should change their colors. So then, two bosoms and one shot. Then by your side, Hermit, no better than me.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now must be true my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. So, good friends, for gentle love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. Such separation, as may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant. And good night, sweet friend. Thy love never alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen. To that fair prayer say I. And then in life when I am loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep, give thee all his rest.
With that wish, the wishes I give rest.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force and stirring love.
Night and silence who is here? Wreath of Athens he doth wear.
This is he, my master said, despiseth the Athenian maid.
And hear the maiden sleeping sound on the thick and dirty ground. Pretty so he does not lie.
Near this I'd love this kill courtesy. Churl upon thy eye I throw, all this proudest charm doth owe. When thou wakes, let love forbid. Sleep his seats on thy eyelid. So awake when I'm gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay! Thou wilt kill me, sweet Demetrius!
I charge thee hence, and do not follow me thus.
Oh, wilt thou darkly leave me? Do not so.
Ah! I'll stay thy perils. I alone will go.
oftener washed than hers. No. I am as ugly as a bear. For beasts that mean you run away for fear. So Demetrius do with a monster and fly my presence thus. Oh my gosh. Oh. But who is here? Lysander, on the ground, dead, or asleep? I see no blood, no wounds. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake!
And run through fire, open thy sweet sake. Just tell Helena, nature shows art, and through thy bosom makes you see thy heart. Where's Demetrius? Or how fitted word is that vile name to perish on my sword?
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. Oh, Lord, you're Hermia, Lord, but though. But Hermia loves you still. Be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes out with her I've spent. Not Hermia, but Helen I love. Who will not change the reason for a dove? The reason the man is by his way. And the reason you are the girl you made. Things are not growing. Things are bright but not bright until the seed is so high. Being young, so bright not to reason.
Wherefore was I to keen this mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? 'Tis not enough, young man, that I could never, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius's eyes. But you must flout my insufficiency? Good troth you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such a disdainful manner me to woo. But fare you well. Perforce I must confess, I thought you more of a true gentleness. Oh, the lady of one man be refused, should of another therefore be abused.
You see, it's not Hermia? Hermia sleep out there, and never may Lysander come near. For as the surfeit of the sweetest thing, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings, or as the surfeit and heresy are hidden most of them in me. With all my powers and love and light, to honor Helena and be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! What was promised from my breast? I need for pity, what a dream was just here. Lysander, look how I quake with fear. Three-guttered serpent ate my heart away, and you said smiling at its cruel prey.
Lysander? What removed? Lysander's Lord! What are you hearing?
Gone, no sound, no word.
Alack, speak if you hear. Speak of all loves. I swoon, almost in fear. I swoon. No, then I perceive you are that night, either dead or you will find immediately.
Are you met?
Pap. Here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. The spring plot shall be our stage. This hall shall break our entire house. We shall do it in actions, we shall do it before the Duke.
Peter quits.
What sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are things in the comedy of pyramids to this beat that would never please. First, Pyramus must draw his sword to kill himself with. The weight. How do we answer that?
A powerless fear. I believe it was the killing out all the time.
Neither wit. I have advice with all as well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we do not harm the sword. And that Pyramus did not kill me. Also say that Pyramus is not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. That would come up here.
Well, we will have such a prologue, but it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No. Make it 2 bars. Let me read 8 and 8.
Well, not that it would be a bit of a line.
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider yourself to bring in God save us. A lion amongst men is most dreadful thing, for there is not a more dreadful danger than lion living.
Therefore, another poem becomes you, not a lion.
Men, you must name her name, and half her face must receive your life's neck. And she must speak, sing the same effect of ladies or fair ladies. I would wish you, or I will request you, or I will entreat you, not to fear, not to trouble my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it will be a half of my life. And there, let her name her name until she is snubbed.
Well, it shall be so, but there are two hard things. To bring the moonlight into the chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe did meet by moonlight.
Dr. Lieutenant, let me clear play. Calendar. Look at the alphabet. Find out moonshine. Find out moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Then, may leave a casement in the great chamber room play open, and the moon may shine through.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and say he or she comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Then, there's another thing. We must bring in a wall, for Pyramus and Thisbe says the story did talk through a chink of wall.
You can never bring in a wall with you about it. Some man or other must present a wall. Some has some plaster, blow, some rough cast about him to signify a wall. Or let him hold a figured glass and through the cranny, saw Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Well, it shall be so. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse our parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and everyone according to his cue.
Well, hippie and homespuns, how we swaggering here. To the cradle of the fairy queen.
Want to play tour? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Big Pyramus, Thisbe stand for.
Thisbe, the flower of odious savor sweet. Odors savor sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice, and stare one, and by I'll appear to thee.
The stranger Pyramus never played here.
I can't see. Or fair, Thisbe, I will only die.
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around, through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar.
Sometimes a horse I'll be, sometimes a hound. I'll hug a headless bear, sometimes a fire. And neigh and bark and grunt and roar and burn. Across on hog bear fire at every turn.
I see their neighbor. This is Titania asked me. What do you see? You see asset of your own, do you? I see their neighbor. This Titania asked me to frighten me if they could, but I will not stir. I will walk up and down. They shall hear I am not afraid. The awesome cock so black of hue, with hearts tawny too. The thrust of his nose so true, with horn little quail.
Angel wakes me up from my flowery bed.
The flint, the sparrow, the lark, playing song cuckoo gray, who notes fill many doth mark, and dare not enter, nay. Who would say its wit to such foolish a bird? Who would give the bird, the lie, though he cry, cuckoo, never so.
I prithee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ears much enamored of thy notes. So is mine eye enthralled by thy shape. To thy fair virtuous force for foes doth move me. On the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you shall have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, love and reason keeps little company together nowadays. And some honest neighbors can tell you. Nay, I can gleek upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful. Out of this wood do not desert. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common race. The summer still doth tend to fall asleep. And I don't love thee, therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee to most rest, and sing while thou unpressed flowers go to sleep. And I will purge thy mortar grossness so that thou shalt like an irresistible. And I don't love thee, therefore go with me. Peas blossom, cobweb, moat, and mustard seed.
Ready and die.
And die.
And die. Where shall we go?
Where shall we go? Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. With purple grapes, green figs, and the honey bag still from the to have my love to bed and to arise, to fan the moonbeams from his lipping eyes. And I don't love thee, therefore go with me. Not to him else, and to him courtesy.
Cry your worship name. Good Master Cobweb, if I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman? Good Master Peace Blossom, command me to your mother, Mistress Glass, and your father, Master Peace Cobb. I cry you more acquaintance too. Your name, honest gentleman?
Mustard seed.
Good Master Mustard Seed, I remember a giant like ox weep, devouring many men's every house. Your courage have made my eyes water now. I desire you more of acquaintance too.
Come wait upon him, lead him to my bower. The moon methinks looks where the water dies. And when she whips every little flower, lamenting some enforced just and I don't love thee, therefore go with me. And I don't love thee, therefore go with me. And I don't love thee, therefore go with me. Tie out my lover's tongue and bring him silently. I wonder if Titania be awaked. Then when it was, the next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here is my messenger, how now, mad spirit? What night rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress with the monster is in love.
Enter a closely consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour. A crew of practice through mechanicals that were for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play, attended for Odysseus' nuptial day.
The shallowest sixkin of that barren sort, who pyramids presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break. When I did him at this advantage take, an ass's knoll I fixed it on his head.
And on this must be answered
when they him spy.
In that sight away his fellows fly, and the SM here or one falls.
He murder cries and falls into a call.
Their sense thus weak, lost their fears thus strong, made senseless things begin to do them wrong.
For briar and thorn at their apparel snatch, some sleep, some have near this all things catch.
I led them on in this distracted fear, and less sweet pair mistranslated there.
When in that moment so came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise, but hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too.
And the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked afore she must be eyed.
Stand close, this is the same Athenian.
This the woman, but not this the maid.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now would I chide, but if I should use thee worse, for thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. Hast thou slain Lysander, being overshoes in blood, then blood to the deep and give me due! The sun was not so true unto the day as he is to me. Hast thou stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be, but thou hast murdered him! So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
And so should the murdered look, and so should I, pierce through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to do with Lysander? Where is he? I, Demetrius. Wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather feed his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog! Out, Curry! Out, drive your past bonds and make his patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, once tell true for even my sake. Durst thou have looked upon him being awake? Hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch! Would not a worm, an adder do so much? An adder did it. Then why then thy doubler tongue than thine? Thou serpent, never I stung.
You spend your passion on misprized move. I am not guilty for Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee then, tell me he is well.
And if I could, what would I get there for?
Foolish never see me more. From that hated presence, part I so, see me no more, whether it be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. So here, therefore, for a while I shall remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow. So debt bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe. And in some slight measure it will pay. If for his tender here I shall make him stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. Of thy misprison must perforce ensue some true love turned, and not a false from true.
The faith of a rules that one man holding trough.
A million fail, confounding oath on oath.
About this wood goes swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens looked out fine. All fancy chick she is, and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes again she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than the arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower debauchery, sinking apple of his eyes, when his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand.
Shall we therefore pass and see those whose foolish models be?
Stand aside, the noisy milk will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then we'll two at once as one, that will leave these sports alone.
And the things do best please me, that befall me cautiously.
Why should you think that I ruin scorn? Scorn and division never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and vow so born, and then activity all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you? Bearing the bad and fate to prove them true.
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth gets truth, oh, devilish holy fray. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her over? Wait, oath you in nothing way. These vows to her and me, both put together in two scales, will even weigh both as late as fans.
I had no judgment when I swore to her.
Nor none in my mind. Now you give her over?
Demetrius loves her and he loves you not.
Oh, Helena. Goddess. Nymph, perfect divine, to what, my love, shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy, oh, how ripe and show thy lips. Those kissing cherries tempting grow, the pure congealed like Hytor's snow, fan with the eastern winds, turns to a crow. When thou hold'st up thy hand, oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss. Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but as guest-wise sojourn. And now, to Helen is it home return, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Oh, disparage not the faith thou dost not know, lest thy peril thou abide it dear. Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Dark night that from thine eye the function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes, wherein doth compare the same sense of taste, human double recompense. Thou were not by mine eye, Lysander, follow my ear, I think it brought me to thy sound, but why in time didst thou leave me so?
Why should love go whom love doth press to go?
What love can press Lysander from your side?
Lysander's love, who would not let him by. For Helena, who more reveals the night than all your fiery oils and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Cannot this make thee know that hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be. Hello! She is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive that you have conjoined all three to fashion this false court in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid. Have you conspired
Have you with these contrived to bait me with foul derision? It's all the counsels we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the time that we two have spent for parting us. Oh, it's all for God. All school days, friendships, childhood innocence. And will you rent our ancient love ascendant to join with men and scorn your poor friends? 'Tis not friendly, 'tis not matronly. Our sex as well as thy may chid you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your words. I scorn you not, yet it seems you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander, as in scorn, to praise my eyes and face? And your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spur me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine, rare, precious, celestial. Wherefore he speaks this to her he hates, and wherefore doth Lysander deny your love, so rich within his soul, by your setting, by your consent? What though be I, and so embraces you, so hung up with love and fortune, but miserable most, to love unloved? This you should pity, rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persevere counterfeit, sad looks. Make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Wink at each other to hold the sweet jest up. This sport, well carried, shall be chronicled. But fare you well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay gentle, Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul for Helena.
Oh, excellent. Sweet, do not scorn herself.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helena, I love thee, but my life I do, to prove to false that I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it true.
Oh, quick, come! No, he'll seem to break loose. Take on as you would follow, for you are a tame man. Go!
Hang up, thou cat, thou bird, let loose from me or will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why have you grown so rude? What change is this, sweet love?
I love? Out, tiny tartar, out! Oh, loatheth medicine, oh, hated poison, hence!
Do you not jest? Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will be straight with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I will not trust your word.
What? Should I hurt her? Strike her? Kill her dead? Although I hate her, I will not harm her so.
What can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? Am not I Hermia, or not you Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, and since night you left me. Why then you left me? Oh, the gods forbid nearness, shall I say?
I, by my life, and never desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, of question, of doubt, but I do hate thee. Love, Helena.
Oh, me, you juggler! You came from love and came from love! Are you killing me? Stop it apart from me! Finite faith! Have you no modesty? No maiden shame? No touch of bashfulness? What? Will you tear impatient answers from my tongue? Fie, you counterfeit! You puppet, you!
Puppet! Why so? I know where goes the game. Now I perceive she has made compare our statures. She has urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, forsooth, she has prevailed with him. You have grown very high in this esteem, because I am so dwarfish and so low. But how low am I, you painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I'm not yet so low, but that my nails can reach into thine eyes!
I pray you! Though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was accursed. I am a right mate for my cowardice, and I am all right in my shrewness. Let her not shake me. You may perhaps think that because she is something lower than myself, that I can match her.
Lower? Hark again!
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you. Did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you. Save that. In love unto Demetrius, I told him of your stealth into this wood. He followed you. For love, I followed him. But he hath chid me hence and threatened to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. And you, so, will let me quiet go, back to Athens, where I bear my folly back and follow you no further. And you will see how simple and fond I am.
Why get you gone? Who is it that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Were it not, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you will take her part.
When she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when we went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again! Nothing but low and little. Will you not suffer to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
Get gone, you hindered minimus of not grasping me, you bee, you acorn.
You are too officious on her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena. You never showed so little of love to her. Thou shalt abide.
Now she owes me not. Now follow if thou tries to seek who's right. Of thine and mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll follow thee, cheek by jowl.
You, mistress, all this coil is wrong of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you, nor can I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker than a fray. My legs, though, are longer. So run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else committest thy neighbors willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on?
And so far blameless was my enterprise, that I have anointed in Athenian's eyes.
So far am I glad is so to the sword. This third jangling I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight, hide there for robin, overcast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon, with drooping fog as black as Acreon, and lead these testy rivals so astray as one not come within another's way. Like to Lysander, sometimes frame my tongue and stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong. And sometime rail thou like Demetrius, and from each other look thou lead them thus, for over their brows death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep, then crush that herb into Lysander's eyes. Whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision, and made to Athens shall the lovers wend, with thee whose date till death shall never end. While eyes in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy, and then I will her charmed I release from monsters you, and all things shall be peace.
Fairy king, this must be done with haste, for yonder shines Aurora's harbingers, and nice swift dragons cut the clouds full fast. Make no delay, you may effect this business, yet your day.
Lysander, speak again. Thou run away, thou coward? Art thou fled? Speak thee some bush. Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, out thou rise to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookest for a voice, and wilt not come? Come return. Come, thou child, I will whip thee with the broad days of cloud, that draw the sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we try no man in here. Demetrius!
Lysander!
follow fast, the faster it is flying. You come that darkening away, and you will rest me from the day. And if thou once show me thy great light, I will find creatures and revenge his light. Ho, 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 coward, why comest thou not?
Abide me, thou darkest rule I walk, who runs before me, shifting every place, and darst not stand, you will look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay then, thou mockest me. If ever I die by daylight see. Now go thy way. Fate has been strengthening to measure out my length in this cold bed. And by day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary night! Oh, long and tedious night! Abide thy hours. Shines and comforts from the east. Let me back to Athens by daylight. Please, come and accompany the dead. And sleep. Oh, but sometimes shuts up Sara's eyes. Steals me away from my own company. Never so weary, never so low. We devil would do in tone of prayers. I can no further problem, further go. My lesson keep no pace with my desires. Here, I will rest me till the break of day.
Heaven shall bystander if he needs a break.
Across the south, I look like
Blossom?
Ready.
Scratch my head, please, Blossom. Where's Resort Cobweb?
Ready.
Resort Cobweb, get your weapons in hand and kill me a red hip humblebee on top of thistle. And Girl Major, bring back the honey bag. And Girl Major, do not fret yourself too much in the action, for when the honey bag do break, it'll be a knee for my life. Where's Missouri Mustard Seed?
Ready.
Missouri Mustard Seed, give me your knee and leave me your will.
What's your will?
Nothing but to help cavalry preach while to scratch my hand. For I am a tender ass, if hair do tickle me, I much scratch.
What? Will thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's hear the Talking Bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat?
A peck of ponders. I can have a handful or two of dry oats. I can have a bottle of hay. Good hay. Sweet hay. Half no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the scroll's hoard and fetch the new nuts.
I can have a handful or two of dry peas, but do not let your people tread on me. I have expedition sleep upon thee.
Sleep in thou, and I will win thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. So dolt the woodbine, the sweet honeysuckle, the gently and twist the female ivy so, and wring the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee. Oh, how I love thee. Oh, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. And now I have the boy, I will undo the hateful imperfection of her eyes, and gentle pluck take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he awaking when the other do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the relaxation of a dream. But first I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be. See as thou wast wont to see. Dian's butter, Cupid's flower, has such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came this thing to pass? Oh, how mine eyes are low the visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head. Titania, music call and strike more dead than common sleep of all these 5 descents.
Music hall, music so disturb and sleep.
Sound music. Come, my queen, take hands with me and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance to Zeus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. There shall the pair of faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus all in jollity.
Fairy king attended Mars, I do hear the morning lark.
Then my queen in silence sad, trip we after night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in flight, tell me how it came this night that I sleep and heal the sound with this mortals on the ground.
Alexander is. This Demetrius is. This Helena. Old Nader's Helena. Wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intents came here in grace of our assembly. But speak, Demetrius, is this not the day that Hermia should give the answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go bid the huntsmen awake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine is past. Begin the Woodbridge Buttercup now.
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies, but how comes this gentle concord in this world to seek that hatred is so far from jealousy, to seek by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking, for as yet, I cannot say how I truly came here. But as I do think of me, for truly I speak, I came with Hermia hither, our intent to be gone from Athens, where we might without the...
Enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away, they would have, Demetrius, they would have defeated you and me, you of your wife and me of my consent, that she should be your wife.
My lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia melted as the snow, as a remembrance, as an idle god, which in my childhood I did dote upon. But now, the virtue of my heart and the pleasure in my eye is only Helena. To her was I betrothed, ere I saw Hermia, but like a sickness did I loathe this food. But as in time, come to my natural taste. Now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we'll hear anon. Aegis, I will overbear your will. For in the temple by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. In the morning now with something to be worn, away with us Athens, 3 and 3, and we'll hold a feast in grace of our solemnity. Come, Walter.
These things seem small and undistinguishable. When I thought of mountains, turned to clouds.
Methinks I see things with party eye, when everything seemed doubled. So methinks that I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Why then are we awake? Do you think the Duke bid us follow him?
Yeah, and my mother, and Hippolyta,
And he did let us follow the temple.
Why then are we awake? Let us follow him. And, by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes to call me and I may answer, next cue is most fair Pyramus. Hey ho, Peter Quince, Flute the bellows mender, Snout the tinkerer, Starveling. Gosh, my head is stolen. Had to be left to sleep. I had the most rare vision. I had a dream past away, or man can say what a dream was. We thought I was, and no man can say what I was. We thought I was, and we thought I had. No eyes can hear, no ears can see, no tongue can touch, no hand can conceive, no heart can tell. But I would tell. I would go to Peter Quince, and he so right, and he so put it in the play. It would be called Bottom Street, because they have no bottom. And I will sing it at the ladder of the play, before the tube. And peradventure, to make it more gracious, I will sing it at her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he home yet?
You can not be heard of. Doctor's transported.
If you not come, in the plated marred, if you not come, doctor?
It is not possible. There is not one man able to discharge Pyramus, but he.
He is the best handicraft of Athens.
Yeah, he's the best person to. He's a very Paramore of those sweet boys.
Paragon of Paramore is a king of not. God bless us.
Master, the Duke is coming from the temple.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Oh God, I'm almost ready to say almost happy hour.
I am to discover wonders, but if I were to tell you, I am not true then. I would count it as all found out.
Let us hear, sweet bottom.
Nothing for me, but the dubious style. Make sure you have new strings to the wedding, new pumps to the bow. Make sure this lead has clean lettings, and she who plays the line must not cover nail. For her, nails will hang through as the line apart. Make sure you not eat garlic for our breath to be pure. There at the Duke's palace where we meet. Now go away!
Go away!
Tis strange, my thesis, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables nor these stereo toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shapen fantasies, that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends.
But all the story of the night told over in their minds transfigures together more with message than fancy's images, and grows to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Here comes lovers full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, join fresh days of company your hearts.
More than to us. Wait in your royal walks. You're bored, you're bed.
Say, what masks shall we have? What dances? How shall we bejewel the lazy time with some delight? Where's our usual manager of mirth? Is there no play to ease the anguish of the tortured hour? Call full straight.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? How shall we bejewel the lazy time, if without with some delight?
There is a brief how many sports array. Make choice of what your highness will see first.
The battle of the centaurs to be sung by the thinning youth to the harp. Well, none of that. That I promised my love of her kingman's Hercules. The tipsy Bacchus to be sung by the Tracian singer to rage. Not fitting for a nuptial ceremony. A tedious brief scene of his love, this be very tragical mirth. Very tragical, tedious and brief, that is hot ice and wondrous snow. What are this of this concord, this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have ever known a play, but by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For all in the play, there's not one word act, one player fitted, and tragical, my noble lord, it is. For Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water, but more merry tears, the passion of loud laughter never shed.
What are they that in play?
Hard-handed men that work here in Athens, which never labored in their minds till now, and now toil their in-breath members with the same play against your nuptial.
And I will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I've heard it over, and it is nothing in the world, unless you can find sport in their intents. Extremely stretched, and con with cruel pain to do you service.
I will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss with simpleness and duty tenderity. Go bring them in, and take your places, ladies.
I love not to see wretchedness, only charged, and duty in his service perishing.
Why, gentle feet, you shall see no such thing.
He says they can do nothing in this kind.
The kinder we are to give them thanks for nothing, our sport shall take their mistake, and what duty and what sport we cannot do, takes it and might not merit.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill nation that we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to shortable skill, that is the true beginning of our end. Consider that we come with a despite minding to contest you, our true intentions. We're not here. The acts are at hand by the show, and you shall all know that you were like to know.
This fellow doth not stand upon points.
A good more, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed he had, played on this prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound but not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired and all disordered. Who is next?
all things plain. This man, Pyramus, if you would know, this beauteous lady, this be is certain. This one with line and rough cast that presents wall, that bylaws that things lovers suffer, and their walls drink poor souls. They're contented to whisper. This woman with landlord dog and bush thorn presented moonshine, for if you'll know, by moonshine that these lovers think no scorn, to me that night is too fair to woo. This sleepy slang had my name did. Trusty, this be by the stairway did upright, and as she fled, her mantle did she fall, which lying with blood out to stain, and bop-a-da-bop, and now comes Pyramus sweet and tall, like this trusty Tiffany's mantle slain, and then with painful bloody blade, he bravely broke his bloody breast. And then, this be tearing him over your shade to his dagger, and died. And for the restless, lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers, twain, at our discourse where they do remain.
In the same interlude, it darkly fall that I was now present a wall. And as a wall, what have you think, that had as many cranny color things, through its pyramids and this street, did was robbed and very secretly. This wall, this rock cast, and this stone dark show that I am not the same wall. And the truth is so, which is right and sinister, who is the fearful of his heart. Would you desire a lineman here to speak better?
No wonder, my lord. One line may when many asses do.
Pyramus draws on the wall. Silence!
Oh, grim looking night. Oh, night with hue so black. Oh, night, whichever our day is not. Oh, night. Oh, night. Oh, wall. Oh, sweet. Oh, lovely wall. Let's this to her college round in mine. Show me thy chink to blink with thine eye. Show me thy chink to blink with thine eye. Joke so be well for this. For what I see, no this we do I see. Oh, wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Oh, wicked wall, for deceiving me.
The wall methinks being sensible should curse again.
No, it is the deceiving me is this is cute. See, you're supposed to enter through that shade, we're supposed to whisper through that wall. You see as it all from past. Yonder, see comes. I see a voice. Now, go ahead to the shape. I hear my sweet Disney face. Do you speak? Thou art my love. I think. I ain't well thy throat. I am thy lover.
when walls are so willful and here without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The best in this carnival shadows and the worst of imagination invents them.
It must be your imagination then, and not theirs.
If we imagine no worse of them than they do of themselves, they may pass for excellent gentlemen. Here comes two noble beasts, a man and a lion.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts are here, the smallest monstrous thoughts that you come for, may have their chance to wake and tremble here, when the line walks reach the floor. Then know that I, son of Jordan, and my lion fell, and also lion's hand, purify the ship as lion, and strike into the space, took pity on my life.
A very gentle beast and of a good conscience.
The very best of the beast that I saw, my lord.
This lion is a very fox of his valor.
True, and a goose of his discretion.
Not so, my lord, for he cannot carry such discretion, for the fox carries the goose.
Sure, but the value of his juice. But the goose cannot carry the fox. Leave it be, and let us listen to the moon.
This landlord of the horn moon presents.
She should have worn the horn on her head.
He is no crescent. His horns are invisible within their circumference.
Not so, he dares not, for you see, the candle is already in snuff.
I am aweary of this moon. Would change?
This landlord of the horn moon presents. I the man, I whom seems to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be the lanthorn. How else is the man I moon?
Proceed, moon.
All that I have to say is to tell you, the landlord is the moon, the storm bush my storm bush, and this dog my dog.
It appears by his small level of discretion he is unwilling, but yet in courtesy we must stay the time.
He cannot for his valor. But silence, here comes Disney.
Where's my love? Where's my love? Where's my love? Where's my love?
Well roared.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shown, moon. Truly the moon shines, but with a good grace.
Well moused lion.
And then came Pyramus.
And so the lion vanished.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for shining bright so now. I thank thee, moon, for thy sunny beam, by thy graces, golden, glittering gleams. But stay! Oh, spite, but mark, poor night, what dreadful show is here. Eyes do you see, how can it be? Oh, dainty, oh dear. What? Stained with blood? Approach ye, fairies fell. Cut thread, come. Quill past glue and thread. Wherefore did that light fade? That, no, that hath the flower maker. That, no, that lived, that loved, that looked of cheer. Come, tears, confound. Out, sword in gloom. The path of Pyramus will pass, and high Pyramus will pass. Thus die I, thus. Now am I dead, now am I fled. Soul is in the sky, tongue loose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now die.
No,
Die!
No, die. No, die. No, die, but an ace for him, for he is but one.
For he's less than an ace, man. For he's dead. He's nothing.
A mote will turn the balance, which Pyramus which Thisbe is the moon. She for a man, God warrant us. She for a woman, God bless us.
Yes, by him already with those sweet eyes.
And thus, she means violence.
My love? My love? Asleep, my love? What day, my love? Arrive, babies, arrive! These cherry lips, these cow cheeks
are gone. Gone. Lovers make moan. Come, sister, three, come, sister. Your hands embroil my breast and shore to me. I stab myself with your sword. Goodbye, friends. Farewell. Adieu. Adieu.
Well, please, you see the epilogue? No, epilogue. I pray you, for a play needs no excuse, never excuse. When the players are all dead, there need none to blame. Marry the one that writes and plays her miss. But please, your burgomaster, leave your epilogue alone. Lovers to bed, 'tis almost very time. And heavy gates half till 12, sweet dreams and off to bed. And new for night and new jollity, and new reviews and new jollity. Good night, friends. Come here, Polita.
All the fairies that have gone, and we fairies that have grown by the trickle heavy feet from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a tree. Now a frolic, not a mouse, shall stir this hollow house. I'm sent with from before, sweep dust behind the door.
Through the house there glimmer lights, by the dead and drowsy fire, every elf and fairy's flight, up as bright as bird from briar, and this deity after me, sing and dance it trippingly. First rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note, hand in hand with fairy grace, will we sing and bless this place. Fairy grace, will we sing and bless this place. Fairy grace, will we sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through each house each fairy stray, to the best bright bed will we, which by us shall blessed be, and the issue there create, ever shall be fortunate, so shall all the couples three, ever true and loving be.
Shall the bond of children be, with a still do concentrate, every fairy take his gate, in a several timbre blessed, through the palace with sweet peace, and the owner of it blessed, every shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no say, meet me all by break of day. If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended. If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended. Mississippi. And this weekend I'll be in no reality light of dreams.
Angels do not apprehend if your body we will mend.
And this time of